everybody, I wanted to talk to you about another found footage movie. So I am. It was a long time that I talked about one, so I wanted to talk about one. But the problem is I've seen so many that I actually forgot that I saw this one. I actually saw this one before. Uh, it's called Crowsnest from 2012, directed by Brenton Spencer. It's released on DVD, so it's not a fan-made movie. I don't like fan-made. Some are good fan-made movies, but I watched one that was really bad. I'm actually way on a few found footage movies. VHS Beyond will be on October 3rd, and the new Hellhouse LLC. But this would be the story about the carnival that was behind the Abaddon Hotel and kids going missing in the corn maze. And there's this teaser trailer. I'm gonna try to find it where you see one of the clowns again, the creepy clowns, in a corn maze and with the wind moving the corn maze and a clown standing there and looking at you. I'm gonna put that teaser in the description if I find it again. I'm nuts. But it's the new Hell House movie. I'm not sure when that comes out, but VHS Beyond, the new VHS movie, October 3rd. Also Creed 3. I want to see that movie too. Now Crow's Nest. It gets a 4 out of 10. On IMDb, it gets a 3.9 out of 10. It's basically about 5 people who they want to go to a cabin that it belongs to one of their father, Kirk, the driver of the car, his girlfriend Amanda, her sister Danielle, then of course he got a camera guy, Justin, and his girlfriend Brooke. Justin is being the annoying douchebag who always wants to put a camera in somebody's face. Brooke is at some point she's okay, I guess. Amanda is always rapping and doing stupid shit, annoying things. And Danielle is acting like a spoiled bitch. Now, Kirk, he looks normal, but he just wants to go do this detour through which he thinks he knows there's a convenience store to get some 6 packs of beer. Now they eventually arrive by looking and looking and looking, and they see all these trucks and RVs and cars that are abandoned, and you've got this little ghost town. Him and Justin go in the convenience store. One of the girls takes the camera. One has to piss outside against the house. Why not? And then they see a little girl in a white dress with a plush animal in her hand. She yells to the other girl, "There's a little girl here." She points back, and of course she's gone. Of course, the cell phones don't work. That's a typical thing that in all these found footage are. They're usually in a concrete building where they don't have transmission for the cell phones, or they are in the sticks in the mountains where they don't have transmission either. So at some point, so what this movie is about, it's like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Joyride the right movie, the one with the trucker, the killer trucker who keeps following them. You got Duel from Steven Spielberg before he made Jaws, a truck that keeps hunting a car, and this movie's with an RV. An RV is smashing them, and there are cannibals in that RV. Okay? Now, the first one to die, this is gonna be a spoiler review. Sorry, I'm gonna spoil the shit out of it. I'm gonna put the movie in the description. It's on YouTube. You can see it. Give it a watch if you're interested. If you don't no worries. I'll put it in there in any case. I'll try to put the teaser trailer from the new Hell House movie in there too. But it's not gonna be on YouTube, so search engine YouTube. Danielle is car sick. At some point, she gets out of the car, she pukes, and out of nowhere, nobody sees the truck coming. She gets hit by the truck, the RV, but not full frontal, but from the side. She twirls like a yo-yo, and she falls down. You don't see any blood, you don't see any wounds in the car. She's laying on Amanda, her sister's lap. She's coughing up a little bit of blood, and she dies. Why? We don't know. She don't see anything that why. Then eventually their car, they hit something and the car is leaking, and Justin and Kirk are having an argument. That's his fault, and this and this and that. And then he says, "Fuck you all, I'm going up the mountain with his cell phone to get a signal." He's actually leaving his girlfriend behind because she doesn't want to leave Danielle, the dead body, behind. Brooke follows Kirk, and Justin's like, "What I have to do? I keep staying with Amanda?" So he goes with the other ones, up the mountain. They again, Kirk and Justin fight. Then they hear the scream in the distance, Amanda probably. But they don't go back, they just keep going, and Kirk is irritated. Brooke is nagging to him, "You're lost, you don't know where you're going." And then he never nagged a year ago, remember? Remember that? And Justin saying, What's that about? And she says, "You shut the fuck up, Brooke." Brooke says, "You shut the fuck up." And then he says to Justin, "Does she still like to be slammed against the wall and call her a slut? And be fucked like her brain, and fuck her brains out?" They apparently had an affair together. And here's the thing, she just pushes him, and he's mad. Of course he's mad. We learn that Brooke is a complete slut, and the fact is, Justin, he goes away, and she doesn't even bother following him. She stays with Kirk. She doesn't even bother. And eventually Justin finds the RV. He finds it's empty, but he finds Amanda chained down. Her foot is sawn off. And then he hears something. He wants to free her with a saw, but she keeps screaming, and he wants to let her be quiet. Then he goes in the back, and in the RV, the sister, Danielle, the dead sister, is there, and the little girl that we see earlier in the ghost town with the white dress is eating from her arm. And when she sees him, she acts like one of the zombies from the Dawn of the Dead remake, like this. And he stabs her with a kitchen knife 10 times. Pretty bloody scene. Then he hears people coming back. He goes back underneath the RV. The two cannibals come back, kill Amanda. He goes away. They see him running away. And then you get the scene where he's caught by the two hunters, dragged by the feet. One of the hunters take the camera, and you hear him saying, "It hurts, it hurts." He's having this machete in his neck, and it's in his skin, but instead of sawing, he's like really pushing it in and push it in the ground, and you see his head like open up, and then scraped away, decapitated. That was a cool scene. Gory scene too, and a practical effect. So that was a cool scene, and the girl in the RV was a creepy scene. So that was also a cool scene. So you have a few cool scenes in there. But then Kirk and Brooke find the camera, and they rewind it. They know Amanda's dead. They know Justin's dead. They're like, okay, they're dead. They're not phased about it. Then they get attacked by these two cannibals. Brooke gets attacked, but Kirk's being the brave guy defending her, they eventually back down the cannibals, but his hand, you see his hand, it's like the bone is showing, his skeleton hand. How they did that, it's like they torn off the skin from his hand, but it also was cut because at some point he says, my hand fall off, and he's going in shock. Then you see, okay, they find the car, but the car doesn't work, of course, and he has to keep a lookout for the RV. He puts the camera on the dashboard, and the cool scene is when they're trying, and he's committing his love to her, and he loves her, and when he saw her leaving with Justin, he wanted to kill him, and because he always loved her and things like that. Oh, that was such a stupid plot point, just to divide the group. That was a plot point to divide. You could have easily just let them go lose each other because the other guy's going too fast. Brooke is following. Justin trips and doesn't find him anymore. All kinds of games, but no, they have to put in an affair. And even if they're caught having the affair, they're not even faced one bit that their girlfriend and boyfriend died in a horrible way. They're not even faced about it. And then we see, okay, he's in the car, he's almost getting in shock, fainting. We see the RV silently. I think it's an electrical RV or something. And you see it coming closer and closer like a shark. And then, boom, right in them, pushing them into a ledge. So they're driving down a ledge, but the car doesn't work. But they're driving, and the RV is stuck in a ditch. And they come and they have some bars on their cell phones, calling the police, see a route that's called Crowsnest, and you see the RV, of course, crashing in the side of the car, and boom, the movie ends. Now, none of these characters are likable. None of these characters. Brooke and Kirk are the light in the beginning. They're sort of likable, but at the end, they're basically Brooke is a slut and Kirk is an asshole. Amanda becomes sort of she doesn't want to leave her sister. She's the moral one, but that gets her killed. And Justin, instead of his idea was making a documentary, now he's making footage for the police and keeps filming for that reason. But he's brave enough at some point to try to save Amanda, but he can't because they're coming back, and it's useless that they both get killed, so he hides. So he sort of redeemed himself in a way, but he gets killed in the most horrible way possible, in my opinion. A really slow death because they were pulling the knife in, but no likable characters. A few gory scenes, with the little girl eating Danielle's body. A few cool shots with the RV closing in and they don't see it, and boom against the car, but we see it as the audience. But yeah, a 4 out of 10, and that's being lenient because it's a 3.9 on IMDb. Give it a watch if you wanted to. It's a found footage movie, I did spoil it, but sorry about that. But I always want. I'm trying to do. Now I'm gonna spoil, so you can quit looking. Just shut the review off and go see the movie. But I forget sometimes, So sorry for that. Being an asshole here, spoiling movies. But I always wanted to go in depth and talk about the end too. So I'll try to remember that and say spoiler alert, spoiler alert. go watch the movie now and come back or something like that. So Crowsnest from 2012, links in the description. Watch them on Google, YouTube search, and I'm gonna try to find. I put the teaser trailer from the new Hellhouse LLC in there. Okay, thank you for watching. Like the video. See you next time. Bye bye.